Hello everybody, it is Mr. Modern Financials here coming at you with another video. Guys, in today's video we're going to be talking about the best investing apps for you to use in 2019 and beyond. Now, I've done a lot of research on these apps. I've used many of these apps. I've showed my Robinhood portfolio on the channel many times. I'm up 50% over the past 2 years. If you don't believe me, I will link the videos down below in the description. You can check out those videos when you're done watching this, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, very important. That way you're up to date with all the latest videos, and that way my videos get pushed to you when I upload, because YouTube is weird. So make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit the bell. Now, why is it important to invest? Before we even get into why is it important to invest, if you're not investing, you're losing money. If you are not investing, you're losing money. That's because of inflation. When the Federal Reserve debases the currency, the value goes down. It's called inflation. It's basically when the value of the currency goes down, and as a result, it takes more to buy less. And it basically makes it seem like prices are going up, and prices are kind of going up, but it's mainly around the currency. So if you're just keeping all your money in cash and you're not looking to do something with it, you're losing money on that. So you have to be investing. And I'm not just talking about stocks, whether it's stocks, bonds, gold and silver, cryptocurrency, anything is better than just keeping it in USD, that is US dollars. So let's talk about the 5 best investing apps for you to check out, and I'm going to be rating these on a ton of different ways, such as actual information they provide, whether it's like the technicals, stock news, things like that, commission rates, how much it costs, and uniqueness. So let's get into it. We're starting off with Vault. Alright guys, so Vault is basically an app that is geared towards retirement funds. For those of you who don't know, when you start investing in stocks and things like that, there's so many different ways to do it. Some people just start a stock portfolio, they just start buying, right? Other people do a 401k. Other people do an IRA or a Roth IRA. There are so many different tax regulations for all these different routes to go, and you have to make that decision for yourself. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future, but Vault is geared towards people who want to do IRAs, 401ks, Roth IRAs. It's geared towards people who want to do retirement. This is a good app if you're looking for retirement. Some of the cons to this app are, it's not really a con to the app, it's a con to, I guess, the tax system, is that if you're doing a Roth IRA or a 401k or an IRA, if you need that money, you start investing it and you need that money before you hit a certain age, I think it's before you hit 65, you will get penalized on it. So it's a way to incentivize you to keep it in there. Again, you don't have to go with this app. This app is only if you're looking for a retirement app. There are other options that I'm going to get to on this list that you don't have to do that. You can pull out the money whenever you want. If you want to invest it and keep it in there for 10 years and you want to pull it out and buy a house or buy a Lambo, that's up to you guys. But this app, again, it's very restrictive, but you get the added tax benefits where you get lower tax rates on your capital gains and things like that when you keep it in a IRA or some type of retirement account. So if you're looking to do that, Vault is something to consider. It's definitely on Android and it's coming to iOS to my knowledge. This is just an article from GeekWire on them that they talk about, because they were a startup back in 2017. So check them out if you are looking for a retirement service. Next up is Betterment. Betterment is something I've used. It is a micro advisor, I believe is the technical term, where you pick your risk to reward ratio, you pick your stock to bond ratio, you pick your aggressiveness to non-aggressiveness, and it basically will structure a portfolio for you. This is really good if you don't want to do a lot of research. It is great for college students, and they do offer a lot of different options. They do offer some retirement things, just like Vault did, to my knowledge, but this is mainly, if you're doing this, you don't have to do retirement stuff. You could just have a portfolio. I believe the set rate is 0.5% per year on the amount of money you put in, or on the gains, I should say. And they have a ton of technology on it. They have a ton of research going into it. You could just look down their mission. Our retirement recommendations could increase returns by 1.48% compared to those of typical investors. So it's very interesting. Here's the fees right here. Worried about hitting costs? Nowhere to be found. The costs are not hidden. Other services might try and hide the costs and slip it into places you can't find. They come out right out the gate and they say how much it costs. It has a low transparent fee of 0.25% per year. So it's very simple. It's not a bad fee at all. You look at mutual funds charging a couple percent. Even index funds get up. Some of them get up to like 50%. Not 50%. 0.50%. But yeah, 0.25%, that's just 1/4% is not bad at all, guys. Definitely, you might want to consider this if you're looking for retirement, or if you want to do a college fund, or if you want to just have a general portfolio. Definitely consider Betterment. Next up, guys, is Robinhood. Now, Robinhood is one of my favorite apps. I'm up again. I mentioned it. I'll link the videos. 50% in the past 2 years, doing really well with Robinhood. Robinhood's not a micro advisor. It is not a micro advisor. It also is free. There is no commissions. You could buy and sell completely free, invest in stocks, ETFs, options, and they even have cryptocurrencies now, which is why I love it. Those of you who know me from other places know I'm very big into cryptocurrency, so I have nothing but love for Robinhood. Very good service. I've made a ton of money using them. If you want to sign up with Robinhood, I do have a link for them where you can get a free stock if you use my link. I'll link it in the description and in the comment section. Basically, Robinhood is for the people who really want to be in charge of their money. They don't want to do a micro advisor like Betterment. They don't want to do a micro advisor like Vault, where you basically have an algorithm deciding the buys and sells of your stocks, right? That's micro advising. This is all on you. You do the research, you buy what you think is going to go up, and you sell what you think is going to go down, and what have you. Now, I would tell you this: if you are going to be more passive and you don't want to be super in-depth, and you still want to try Robinhood, try investing in an ETF. ETFs are very simple to buy, and they have very low fees, and you can buy them on Robinhood. An ETF is an exchange-traded fund. That basically means it's like buying a stock that has hundreds or potentially thousands of other stocks in it, so it automatically diversifies you. Definitely recommend Robinhood. They have a lot of options over there between stocks, bonds, ETFs, cryptocurrency. Get some Bitcoin over there. Do whatever you want over there. It's definitely an app, top-rated app, one of the best investing apps of 2019 and of 2018, and definitely you might want to consider Robinhood. Use the link, get yourself a free stock. Next up is Wealthfront. Now, Wealthfront is very, very similar to Betterment. There's not much difference other than Wealthfront offers cash accounts as well that are like bank accounts that give you a annual interest. You can see right now they offer a 2.51% annual interest. Very, very simple. Just like Betterment, it's passive and it's on autopilot. You could set it up to, every month it takes out this much of your bank account, invests it, and they have a lot of different options with them where it can reduce the taxes you pay, and they have about the same about the same fee as Betterment of 0.25%. Again, not much of a difference between Wealthfront and Betterment. Just choose which one you want to choose if you're going to go with the micro advising option. And they're very, very similar apps. I've used both of them, and there's not much difference between them. They're both very reliable. You can see been in Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, New York Times, Reuters, CNBC. So again, I've included both of them on there, so you kind of have a choice between the two micro advisors. Lastly, Acorns. Now, Acorns is probably not the best when it comes to if you're looking at fees, but they definitely are really good when it comes to uniqueness. It will invest your spare change. You go to, let's say you go to Burger King. You get yourself a burger and you use your credit card. You link that card to your Acorns and it will invest the money for you. Say you buy a Whopper that comes to $4.50, they round it to $5, and that 50 cents gets invested. Now, this is probably the most passive way you can go is with Acorns, endorsed by celebrities, been on Forbes, very popular. They have a huge advertising campaign, very safe app on Apple, on Android. I'm using it. I'm just using it as an experiment. I'm not doing it seriously, if that makes sense. Just kind of experimenting with it, mainly for the channel, so I could give proper reviews to it and update you guys. But yeah, guys, those are the top 5 apps of 2019 and probably beyond that you might want to consider to start investing. Grow your wealth. Don't let your wealth sit piled up, not doing anything for you guys. Really want to start investing as early as possible, and it could really help you. You'll be thanking me long term. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Again, I know you're already subscribed if you're watching this and you're on my subscriber list, but if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, share the video with a friend or someone who you think needs to know more about investing and isn't sure where to go. Share it where you want to share it. I'll catch you next time, and have a great day. You hear that airplane in the background? Yeah, I live right near the airport.